Hello and welcome to the embrace. So today I'm going to try something out a little different that I've done before for just myself, but now I kind of want to try it on whoever else. So it's going to be a writing approach. I'm going to write a message for you on screen. It's going to be music, fast forward if you'd like, or skip if you'd like to the timestamp where I actually read the message that came through. So I guess you can call it a channeled message. We're all channeling all the time, but I think you know what I mean. So there are two options here. This is stickers from a deck that I have. So this is the Justice card. We have an owl here. I think this is Tiger's Eye. I can't remember what kind. I believe it's a Tiger's Eye owl. We have the Ten of Cups here, and I'm gonna say Rhodonite. Let me check. I bought this a long time ago, but I still have the. Oh, I can't check because I'm using my phone to record. But if I have the wrong name, if I said the wrong name, if I don't know if I said Rhodonite, I will list the correct name down below. And if I'm talking low, it's because it's a nighttime recording and I feel like my regular volume is too much for some reason. So we'll pick some oracle cards. I'll get straight into the writing. Like I said, you can jump to the next timestamp, or you can just listen to whatever music I play and watch it live, so to speak. Or at least it was live at this time. And I'll see you over at your message or your group. Let's do this. All right, welcome group that chose the Justice card, number 11, if that's relevant to you. I'm going to give you a really good look at your card here. You can see her. This is Palo Santo, but I'm not using it I know it's often used to cleanse the space. There's nothing icky or anything that I need to clean up. This is more so for me, to get me in a certain zone, certain higher vibration, and to assist me in maintaining that, and to remain a clear channel for love, light, source, energy. Ooh, that always feels so good to me. Okay, so we're going to pull some oracle cards to sort of help me guide the message. So, let's see what we got. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, we've got Parvati, Spirit. Sorry, you probably don't want to see the boxes. We have 41, Unexpected Visitors. Oh, wow. I got chills. 30, Remembrance. This is from the Pleiadian Oracle deck. Sorry for the camera shaking. So I'm going to sit with these briefly for I don't know, 45 seconds or so. And then I'm going to pop out that notepad. We're going to fast forward through that. It's going to be a quick playthrough. And I will read the message that comes through for you in the end. Thank you so much. Okay. It is, I've completed it. So, some things I want to say before I read your letter to you is that the impression that I was getting before I started writing the letter, once I got to sit with these cards briefly, is that some changes are going to happen. They're going to be quite abrupt, is kind of what I was getting. And it's sort of an evolution of some kind taking place, like a spiritual evolution, a spiritual, I don't want to say upgrade because it makes it sound like you're some type of lower grade, which isn't true at all. It's just, it's an evolution. And you're being asked to participate consciously in this evolution at this point in your spiritual development. This keeps hitting me because it talked about saying you're ready to fight for something and that you're strong. Something like that. But this isn't war. This is about choices. You can make choices that detract from you, or you can make choices that allow for your expansion, and that's what's going on here. That's the fight, so to speak. Okay, I'm going to read your letter to you. I just want to make sure the mic is right. Because I sometimes get the mic where I'm actually just going to hold it. Hopefully you can't hear me messing about. Okay. Change. Massive change of epic proportions. At least that is how they will be perceived by you. And this is because the old faithfuls, that's in quotes by the way, old faithfuls, which I took to mean something you were relying on before, maybe people, things, items, places, I don't know, something that you regularly would rely on. That's what I took to understand the old faithfuls to be. So I'll repeat that. And this is because the old faithfuls, you will find, are not an option anymore. Their time has passed and yours has begun. You are stepping into your power as you begin to recall that which you truly are. And it is so much more than you ever thought. You are not a string in the wind, my friend, but the wind itself. Oh, how it calls to you to rejoin its knowing, to remember it, to remember you, to choose you each and every time. There are many beings at this time waiting and willing to assist, for yours is a calling which requires time, patience, nourishment, and protection. While many do their part to provide the perfect environment in which you can thrive, non-physical helpers cannot be on the front lines the way you can. Know, uphold, and declare in truth your loving boundaries. Boundaries of love protect, nourish, and benefit those on both sides of such a barrier. Though we find that word to be harsh, for it is not a tool of separation, but that of unity. When one does not have to spend their time in fear of others, that one can spend their time in love, courage, faith, and trust in oneself and one's helper. If all is well, then all is well, which is to say, you will not worry about Sally or Bill or what they might do or say, because you know at the core of your being that it is truly of no consequence unless you make it so. Do not cast your vote in the matter with such concerns in a way that would work against you. You are a spiritual warrior, no matter how small you may feel at times. Your tenacity and courage would move this one to tears, so touched she would be, with love never ending. And then I put a heart at the end. I always end my own personal messages with love never ending, so when that came through, I thought that was sweet. And that last line would move this one to tears. They're talking about me. I don't know the details of your situation, but I could feel it. There was a feeling coming through at that part when they were saying, when the message was saying, your spiritual word, no matter how small you feel, for your tenacity and courage. The feeling that was coming through, it almost moved me to tears, in a good way, good tears. So there you go. That is your channeled message. I don't know what to call this, but that is your message. Thank you so much for joining me on this new experiment. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. All right, welcome group that chose the 10 of Cups. So I just want to clarify that this is raw rubellite in tourmaline. Wait, raw pink rubellite, tourmaline, and albite? I hope I said that right. I went into my purchase history to figure that out. So I'll just give you a good look at it here. If you can see it, okay. Okay, so I'm going to take some Palo Santo. And like I was telling the first group, this isn't about me cleaning anything or clearing out any ickiness. This is about helping me to get into a certain state, helping with vibration, releasing things in our mind, any self-doubt or anything like that. That's a big one for me. Self-doubt, which is just a form of fear. Helps me transmute it. Quicker, easier. All right, and it feels good every time. I recommend that if you guys want to do that before meditation or something like that. Okay, so to explain how this is going to go, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I'm going to sit with them for a little bit, maybe like 45 seconds to see what comes through for me just from that standpoint. And then I'll get into the channeled writing, I guess we're going to call it. I always thought channeling was more like, it feels so natural. That's why I feel weird when I say channel. Because I'm like, am I channeling? Ooh, wow. Okay. So yes, I'm channeling. That's all that's trying to say. All right, so they are channeled messages. So let's get our oracle cards here. And I added the color deck last minute. I hope you can hear me okay. Okay. We have Pele with determination. What's next? Okay, it's going in a different order, and that's all right. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Something about doing this in the dark is making me quiet. Dolphin. Dolphin play 22. Oh, I love this. Flying. You should put it more in the light. Flying. There's a unicorn there, number 20. I love that. I have to say, so far, I don't know if someone here listened to the first group and now they're coming to this one. And this is maybe like just another message for them. I'm getting a few tingles, so maybe. I say that because these were both on the back of the decks for the first group. I didn't show the back of the deck. I wasn't really trying to consider that or even incorporate it. I just remember the back of the deck cards because I tend to look at the back of the deck. All right. Woo. We have Gray, learn to scan your body. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm going to sit with these real quick. I'm not even going to put that in the video. And then we will get right into the writing. This is going to be a fast forward type of deal, hopefully, with some music. If you want to watch the writing process, of course, you don't have to. You can just click on the timestamp that takes you directly to me reading that letter for you. So enjoy. Okay, it's finished. I'm going to take my mic off and just put it to my mouth so that you can hear me better. So, before I read the letter to you, just to point out immediately that one of the first messages I got outside of the letter was something about needing to take care of yourself, needing to listen to your body more. It obviously says learn to scan your body. I think that maybe there are some choices that we are making that is sort of ignoring signs and signals that our body is giving us. It's time to have a good time. That was clear as well. And all these twos is about universal support, understanding that there's support for you from all angles and all directions. All right, let's get into the letter. Suffering is not required. It is not mandatory. We are not concerned with those beliefs you may have about what one must do to be worthy of that which is actually a birthright, a gift bestowed upon you simply by virtue of your birth. End of explanation. We would end it here, but we understand that upon removal of an outdated and false belief, one may often look for a replacement. Instead of buying into a story that supports that suffering is to be rewarded as though it is a virtue, as though the more of it you choose to pick up, the more admirable you'll be and therefore worthy of some great accolade, whether verbal or some physical reward, we ask you or invite you to do a complete shift on this matter. The opposite is true, you know. It is in the letting go or the letting loose, one might say, that one will find the kingdom of heaven. Not a thing you must toil in life for and wait until death to receive. Heaven can be had right here and right now, and it's why you came. To experience this particular brand of heaven that only the earth experience could provide. If you insist on working so hard, then work so hard on letting loose, on being determined each and every day to have a beautiful day, a relaxing day, a fun day. Require laughter and lightheartedness. No, demand it. Proclaim that each and every moment is for your highest joy, for divinity demands it. There are no true demands here, of course, but it is understood that such language has a way of motivating you. Childlike wonder is not naivete, but wisdom, transcendent understanding of what this life has to offer. Do it for your sake. The body is a powerful, resilient thing, but why not ease up on it? Give it something to soak in that is not diluted with skepticism and fear. A flying unicorn might just do the trick, with love never ending. And it ends with a little winky face. I don't know if you can see it. All right, that is everything that I have. Thank you so much for experiencing this new approach with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day.